Following attacks by militants on Niger's military base, killing scores of soldiers, the Center for African Liberation and Socio-Economic Rights, CALSER, has stood in solidarity with the government and people of Niger while calling for sanctions against France and other sponsors of terrorism in Africa. At a candlelight procession held at the Abuja Unity Fountain in honor of the slain Nigerian soldiers, CALSER's convener, Princess Ajibola, in her statement, blamed the United Nations for seemingly not doing enough to stop the subversive activities of countries that are sponsoring terrorists to destabilize Nigeria and the rest of Africa.
As we stand with the people of the Niger Republic, as that nation marks a 3-day national mourning, let us all be united in one prayer that evil, no matter how long it takes, can never overcome light. Center for African Liberation and Socio-Economic Rights, CALSER, sees the attack as the latest proof that there are foreign entities that have continued to support BOKO HARAM and ISWAP terrorists with not just logistics, medication, food and weapons, but have increased their support to make the strangling remnants of the terrorists to be needlessly deadly. We fear that the foreign interests have now added training and supply of intelligence to the terrorists, which led these troops having to pay the supreme price.
Princess Ajibola singled out France, which routinely have been fingered to be behind terrorism in Africa, especially owing to the Lake Chad resources.
We call on those that are eager to drown West Africa in blood to heed, lest they take larger ember of the fire they are stoking to their bosom. Of particular note is France. France and France again, whose activities in the Lake Chad Basin have been geared towards ensuring ascendancy for the terrorists. The country has persistently been linked to the terrorist weapon acquisition and other material support that they enjoy. There have been instances where France has passed funds to the terrorists under the guise of paying ransom for its abducted nationals in clear violation of the position of respectable nations that do not negotiate with terrorists. France sees nothing wrong with providing logistics and financing to terrorism that is being used to kill troops of a sovereign nation that happens to be its former colony.
The group therefore called on the European nation and others eager to drown West Africa in blood to heed while calling on the United Nations to act more decisively.
For this, we place the blame squarely on the United Nations for not doing enough to stop the subversive activities of countries that are sponsoring terrorists to destabilize Nigeria and the rest of Africa, even now that they have lost control of the demons they created. This has resulted in countries other than Nigeria being attacked on such a massive scale. We call on the decision makers in the United Nations to remove their heads from the sand and stop playing the proverbial ostrich.
CALSER therefore urged authorities in Niger to bring the harshest repercussions yet upon the terrorists. From Abuja, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.